Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. We will study the Gurustotram, reading, regular chanting and understanding the meaning. These are the three stages through which our knowledge grows. Let us chant together. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Gurureva Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Akhanda Mandalakaram, Vyaptam Yena Characharam, Tatpadam Darshitam Yena, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tavaram Jangamam Vyaptam Krishnam Yena Characharam, Tatpadam Darshitam Yena, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Chidrupena Parivyaptam Trailokyam Sacharacharam, Tatpadam Darshitam Yena, Gurave Namaha. Sarvashruti Shiroratna Samudbhasita Murtaye Vedantambuja Suryaya, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Chaitanyam Shashvatam Shantam Vyomatitam Niranjanam Bindunadakanatitaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jnana Shakti Samarudhaha Tattvamala Vibhushitaha, Bhukti Mukti Pradata cha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Aneka Janma Samprapta Karmendhana Vidahine Atmajnana Agnidanena, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shoshanam Bhava Sindhoscha Tapanam Sarasampadaha, Yasya Padodakam Samyaka, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Na guroradhikam tattvam, na guroradhikam tapaha, tattvajnanat param nasti, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Jagannatho Madguru Shri Jagadguru, Madatma Sarvabhutatma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gururadiranaadisya Guru Paramadaivatam, Guru Parataram Nasti, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Brahmanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim, Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham, Tattvamadhyadilaksham, Ekam Nityam Vimalamajalam, Sarvadhi Sakshi Bhutam, Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam, Sadgurum Tam Namami, Sadgurum Tam Namami. We come across many different versions of the Guru Stotra. For example,
The present one which we read, it comes from Vishwasara Tantra. Guru is most important factor in the lives of every one of us. And this Guru takes the form of various positions right from our childhood onwards. So, the first Guru we have is our mother, who tells us how to take food, how not to waste the things, etc. Then the father disciplines. Then we go to the schools and colleges, there we learn. Thereafter we go to the work, there we learn. And then we get married. And then we have children. And then throughout the life, the process of learning never stops. Means, Guru is involved at every moment in our life. So, now who is this Guru? The Guru is to be recognized in different contexts in a different way. Now, first thing is, Guru is our ability and readiness to learn. If we are not ready to learn, if we are not able to learn, then even Bhagwan Krishna will fail to be our Guru. He could not become the Guru of Dhritarashtra or Duryodhana and even of Arjuna till the first chapter, when he said that Shishyasriyam Shadimam Swam Prapannam. Therefore, these are the two basic requirements for the invocation of the grace of Guru in our life. So these two things are the readiness to learn and ability to learn. Many times we are ready to learn, but we are not able to learn. Many times we are able to learn. Why should I learn? In this way, one way or the other, some kind of obstacle comes, and we do not allow the principle of Guru to manifest in our bosom. Now, the second important point. If money is in your pocket, I cannot become rich because of the money in your pocket. So what I will have to do? Do something so that money from your pocket comes in my pocket. Then I can become rich. In the same manner, when the Guru is far away and the doubts and confusions and frustrations and problems are in our mind, so the Guru remaining far away will never be able to help us. So the Guru has to manifest in our heart. Okay. And what is the manifestation of the Guru in our heart? In two ways. We invite anything or anybody in our heart. Like Kamsa and Ravana invited Bhagwan Sri Krishna and Bhagwan Ramachandra by intense hatred, by intense dvesh, disliking. Their hatred and disliking was so intense that they could not think about anything except Krishna and Rama. So the Lord already entered in their bosom. Similarly, something enters in our heart with respect and reverence. When we respect and we revere anything or anybody, that is the entry of that particular thing or person in our heart. Therefore, to invoke the Guru's grace in our heart, the technique is we have the faith, respect and reverence for the Guru. In Shvetashvatar Upanishad, there are 6 chapters. And in the last chapter, the first word, or rather the last mantra, not first, is this. Yasya deve parabhakti yatha deve tatha gurau tasyaite kadhita hyarthaha prakashante mahatmanaha. He who has that uncompromising faith, dedication, devotion, surrender to the Lord as much as he has for his Guru, then all the secrets of the scriptures are revealed to him by the scriptures themselves. See? It is something like this. When we chant a word, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, as if these words jump out of the book and enter our bosom and reveal their meaning. See how beautiful it is. There is no struggle on the part of the seeker to find out what is the meaning. Every word carries its own meaning. And that meaning of the word can express in our heart if the heart is ready. If the heart is not ready, the words will create noise and not the meaning. See? Like I am obsessed with, let us say, one particular language, Sanskrit. Then even if anybody talks to me sense in any other language, but because of my obsession, I will not be able to receive the knowledge from other words. On the contrary, it is said that those who are one with this principle of sound, they can understand the languages of every religion. When we will study Vibhuti path, there we will understand these points, it will come. Therefore, Guru is invoked in our heart by our respect, reverence and Shraddha. Now what is Shraddha involved by a seeker in his heart? Shraddha is at 4 places, not one. First, Shraddha in the divine will, God's will. Whatever the God does is the best for us. If we don't have faith in God, we will never proceed in search of God. Second thing, we have to have faith or Shraddha in our scriptures. So whatever our Upanishad says, Bhagavad Gita tells, now that is right. We may not be experiencing it. So, acceptance of the truth declared in the scriptures, Upanishad, etc., is right, whether we understand or we don't understand. That blind faith. And faith is always blind, please understand this. Then the third thing, the faith in the Guru. If we have doubt, we will never learn from a person about whom we have doubt. We will never learn from a person for whom we have no respect and reverence. We can never be in a receptive mood if we have got any kind of bitterness, hatred, misunderstanding, confusion about anybody. To remove all this negativity, there is only one simple technique, and that is uncompromising faith in the Guru. Now, the last thing, and not the least, and it's most important, faith in oneself. We can do it. Let us not start with a negative note. Oh, Sanskrit is very difficult. Why can't you do? You can. Everybody can. So we have to have that faith in these 4 places: the Lord, the scriptures, the Guru, and oneself. Now, with the strength of this faith, we are able to jump in the darkness. See? Many people have this funny notion that I don't believe in blind faith. They don't understand what they are talking. Faith is always blind. We have to have faith to enter the area of ignorance. When we don't know something, so we have to accept blindly. Take simple example. Suppose you are going somewhere and you don't know the direction. So on the road, anybody unknown person, you just ask, hey, I had to go to such and such place. Which is this way or this way? But if there is a person you ask in India from villages, he will give you a lecture on philosophy. This happened once with me. We were going somewhere to Anandi and we lost our way. So I told my friend, stop, we lost. And there was one villager, with a nice pagdi and dhoti, and he was eating tobacco and enjoying. So I asked him, excuse me, where this road goes? He looked at me. A road goes nowhere. People on the road go somewhere. He was right. See, wisdom in India you get anywhere. Road doesn't go anywhere. I said, okay, Mahatma Ji, I agree with you. It was my mistake. I want to go to Anandi. Which road I should follow? Now you should talk sense like this. Now I say. So, even to the unknown person we ask and he tells and we follow it. Many times we get deceived also. We do get deceived. I got once or twice. So this is how the life is. Therefore, now one very important principle in this. Many people have this funny interaction that I have lost faith in all the Mahatmas because I was deceived. Please understand, deception that we receive in our life is a requirement for our evolution. Don't understand, anything that happens in our life is for our any bad or curse, no. Everything, even if we are deceived, cheated by somebody, that is a lesson we require to learn. Therefore, when we have this strong faith, then we can move mountains. But if our faith is so shaky, then we have doubt in our own faith. I don't know whether I will be able to do it or not. I think I cannot do. But when you are telling I will try to do, such a person should never. There was one student, long time back, now he is married. So he wanted to study. So he asked, Swamiji, I asked 2-3 people whether I should join this course and take to the life of renunciate or I should get married. And they are giving me so many details about this and this, so I am getting confused what I should do. So I said, you should get married. You just tell so flatly, I said, yes. Because you are qualified only for getting married. Why not on that path? I said, those who want to walk the path of renunciation, they do not collect information and the voting. They jump directly. They don't get carried away by the weaknesses of their own heart. No. It is said in Upanishad, Nayam Atma Balaheenena Labhyaha. The truth is not meant for those who are dropouts in life. Those who have the courage, Kirasya Dhara, Nishita Duritteya, Durgam Pathastat Kavayo Vadanti. This path is not meant for those who are living in security. Those who are ready to jump into the darkness, to them alone this path is. Therefore, this strong faith is the foundation with which we can walk the spiritual path. And therefore, now out of these 4 faiths, now how do we understand them? Now please see. The grace of the God comes in our life in the form of the scriptures. Scriptures, Upanishads, Vedas, they are not written by a mortal in a historical period of time. See? They are not written by somebody was there and after 5-10 years then all the people came together, hey, let us write something and make something big out of it. And then a big organization is made and there is then one revision, second revision, improved revision. That is not scriptures. See? So, therefore, we are seen on the first day, the Veda or the Upanishads, they are apaurushaya. They are not created by man. They are revealed to the Master. And therefore, they are meant for human beings, nay, for the total creation. They are not meant for people in a particular geographical area, born in a particular historical time, for a particular purpose. No. So, these scriptures are the grace of the Lord in our life. So when the scriptures come in our hands, whichever way they come, understand, divine grace has started operating. See? You know, I move now so many places. The other day, where I was, one person came and asked me this question. Swamiji, here only, Khandala. After my little bit of talk, etc., to this Finland delegation was over, and then one person came, local only, Indian, very much. He was supposed to be one of the important member of the Rotary Club. And he asked me a question, Swamiji, what is your surname? You can imagine. Even this is not known to them. What question to ask and whom? Because rooted in total ignorance. And what is their name? Their name is Chaturvedi. Knower of all the 4 Vedas. And they do not know this basic thing. See? Therefore, when the scriptures come in our hands, whichever way they come, understand, divine grace has started operating. Second thing. When scriptures come in our hand, we will never be able to decipher them and bring out the subtle import of the scriptural statements. We cannot. Because scriptures are talking a language which an average person will never be able to understand. See? It is something like this, you know. We know English, yes. Therefore, I will take the book of computer and start learning. Because I know English very good. Then the computer book tells, take the mouse and put the cursor on the particular point on your monitor and click. Now you start searching, where is the mouse now? So you go to the pet shop and, do you have mouse? Which one, black or white? No, we want for our Dell computer. Oh, then you have to take black. See, the word mouse is used commonly in the English as a language and in the computer as a scientific term. This we understand. But when it comes to the scriptures, then we imagine, because I can read the alphabet, I can write few words here and there in Sanskrit, I will understand the scriptures. See? And that is why many people do this mistake. They collect lot of books from the library and then go on reading and making everything black and white and come to a conclusion. Scriptures are the blabbering of the illiterate minds of the olden times. Because they don't understand. Their wisdom is, when I don't understand how it can be correct. See, Therefore, when the scriptures come in our hand, it is a divine grace. Then, to understand the import of the scriptures is the picture of the Guru that is introduced in the life of a seeker. Without the guidance from the Guru or the teacher, the secret meaning of the scriptures can never be revealed. Now, therefore, what is the grace of the Guru? Grace of the Guru is the teacher is explaining us the import of the scripture. So, God's grace, scriptures. Scriptures' grace, Guru. Guru's grace, he is explaining. Now the fourth is Shraddha on oneself. Isn't it? So when the teacher is explaining everything in sincerely with all details and all that, but that time our mind is running here and there, in the evening I did not get a cup of tea, they are... See? So, the teacher is sincerely expressing, but the student is not available. Remember, I told you 4 types of students. One type of student, Uttam Adhikari, the best one. He catches the point in one go, once only. No second time repetition required. Second type of student is that who understands 50%. Because 50% is not available. The third type of student is that who understands nothing. There is nothing wrong in this third one. The fourth one is dangerous. He understands exactly the opposite. What is never said, that is understood by this fellow. Therefore, although the teacher remains the same, why we are not able to understand is only because we don't bless ourselves. And how we can bless ourselves? Have that confidence, we can do it. Why not? If we don't have confidence, we will not put sincere effort. Then we will be half-heartedly working in every field. Therefore, friends, this is the most important thing, that we have to develop this faculty. Whatever we do, whether we are walking or talking or sleeping or eating, whatever we do, involve ourselves 100%. That is the most important spiritual practice. Otherwise, while taking food, we remember here and there. See, in our mess, you all must have seen. This time I am not saying it too much. Sometimes, these people, they will sit there for taking food. And it becomes a gossiping place. How many times it is written there? Keep silent, keep silent. But it doesn't, because of old habits. It has become a kind of a tradition in many places, that they will sit on the dining table and they continue eating and talking, and the food becomes dry and this thing, that thing, and for half an hour, 1 hour. See? So neither they are eating properly nor they are talking properly. This is how a seeker should be careful, that whatever he or she is doing, get involved fully and sincerely. If this faculty is developed, what will happen? In the class, we will be 100% available. In the meditation, our mind will not run here and there. While writing the notes, we will not get bored or tired or lose any point. Why? Because we have now developed that faculty. Wherever we are applying ourselves, we are fully involved. That is what is called as living in meditation. So these 4 aspects are important for study of scripture. Now, in these 4, the place of Guru is extremely important for the seeker. Why? God's grace is for everybody. See? God doesn't say, don't read my Upanishad. No. It's available for everybody. And Upanishads or these books are available freely in the market. Very throwaway prices. Our Gita Press has printed and published, not 100 but hundreds and thousands of copies at a throwaway prices. So what? But the real meaning and import of the scriptures comes in our life only because of the grace of the Guru. And therefore the importance of the Guru or the teacher in the life of a student or the seeker of truth. Now here again please remember, if the teacher remains outside, he will not be helpful to us. The teacher has to enter us. See? And the entry of the teacher in our heart is only through respect and reverence and not by any other means. See? Where there is respect and reverence, doubts dispelled. Doubts can be removed only by respect and reverence. And therefore, now don't stop here, one step further. Therefore, if we maintain this attitude of respect and reverence for all the things and beings in this world, we will be able to learn from everything and being in this world. Then we understand Guru Reva Param Brahma. Then we understand through every channel the Lord in the form of Guru is constantly teaching us, but we are not available to those teachings. See? With this, the first mantra gurustotram starts. So when it is said here, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, what is meant is Brahma, the Creator, is our Guru. See? Now how the Creator is our Guru? See, the Creator is very smart. You know how he is smart? He has created in this world everything with the corresponding complementary opposite. So if there is birth, there is death. If there is success, there is a failure. If there is a joy, there is a misery. So when we get lost in the joy, Brahmaji also creates a misery. And then suddenly, oh, what happened? Nothing, you forgot me. There's see? Means what? Whenever there is any thing negative, problematic coming in our life, understand the divine message has come. Hey, you are going the wrong way. This is the ticket. You have no choice. See? This is the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita. In the Bhagavad Gita, first chapter is called as Arjun Vishada Yogona. Arjun Vishada Yogona means what? When the tragedies come in our life, we pause, we look back, we rethink, we re-evaluate our life, and thereafter, if required, we change the direction and the course and the destination, goal of our life. Therefore, Guru Brahma, so the Lord in the form of the Creator is our Guru, is constantly teaching us. What is His teaching? His teaching is, do not expect the world to be unilateral. In this world, everything is in pairs. Everything. This is how the world is. But what is our struggle? We want only happiness. It is not possible. We want only joy. It is not possible. We want only comfort. It is not possible. See? So we have to learn that this world is made up of pairs of opposites. So if we are in the day, don't worry, night will come. If it is night, don't worry, day will come. See? And in this manner, the Creator has created the world in such a manner that He becomes our Guru in the form of teaching that this world is like this. Learn to accept the day as well as learn to accept the night equally, and both are necessary. Day is meant for working and night is meant for rest. In the same manner, everything in this world has a purpose. Discover and grow spiritually. Guru Brahma, then Vishnu Guru. Then Vishnu, the one who is maintaining the creation. He is the PWD department. So he is the one who is maintaining the total creation. Now when he has to maintain the total creation, there also he teaches us that if you want to maintain yourself, you must have a perfect balance of prosperity outside and peace within. If there is only one way, external prosperity with inner poverty, it will lead to the mental perversion. If there is only inner prosperity and external poverty, it will be glorifying the poverty as spirituality. See? Both are wrong. Abhyuday Nishreyas, these are technical terms. The external prosperity and the inner spiritual growth, both are essential factors in our spiritual life. So Vishnu Bhagavan is our Guru in the form of teaching us this. Now the third one, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha. Maheshwara is the Lord Shiva, who has a very simple job of removing the things from the world. Isn't it? And that is why he puts on the ashes from the cremation ground as his ornament. Lord Shiva is putting the ashes. Thereby he teaches us, whatever it may be, ultimately it goes back to the ashes. Don't hold on and hang on to anything in this world. It is worth only ashes. And when we look upon the world only as ashes and nothing else, then the same ego which was a problem for us becomes an ornament for us, like the cobra is an ornament for Lord Shiva in his neck. See, that snake in our scriptural language is an expression of the ego. So this ego becomes an ornament if it is put on the body which is smeared with the ashes from the cremation ground. Means what? When we look upon the whole world of relativity as null and void and then function through the relativity without coming under the influence of this relativity, then that is called as the spiritual destination growth experience. Thus, these three principles of creation, sustenance and destruction, Brahma, Vishnu and the Shiva or the Maheshwara, they are our gurus in the form of giving us this message. It is not the other way around. Normally it is read the other way around. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. Brahma is Guru, Vishnu is Guru, Maheshwara is our Guru. And all these three are said to be three, but essentially they are one. Therefore, Guru Reva Param Brahma. So the same principle is responsible for creation, maintenance and destruction. This is how the total world of relativity is a constant flux of creation, sustenance and destruction. There is nothing new that is created in this world. There is nothing new that has ever happened in this world. There is nothing new which is ever destroyed in this world. Everything is constantly the same thing going on and on and on. So, Guru Reva Param Brahma. So in this absolute reality, the relative world of creation, sustenance and destruction is appearing like the bubbles on the surface of the sea. They appear, dance, disappear. Nothing happens to the sea. In the same manner, this relativity is only while in operation. But when the operation is over, meditation begins, everything disappears. Guru Reva Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Therefore, who is the Guru to whom the salutations are offered? Is that one principle, one divine principle, which is pulsating in and through the total relativity, without getting corrupted by the relativity. That is Parabrahma Paramatma, and that is Guru, and therefore there is but one Guru in the whole universe. Like there is but one ocean, but because of the location we may call the same ocean by different names. In the same manner, there is but one Guru Tattva, but taking the different forms. We call the same Guru Tattva through different names and the forms, but the principle remains the same. He who has understood the Guru Tattva in this manner, he will never have any competition with other gurus or other disciples. See? That is why recognizing the Guru Tattva gives us a vision wherein when we are able to learn even from the child, why not we learn from any Mahatma? What is wrong in that? Importance is that we are learning or not. If we are very greatly dedicated to our Guru, but we don't learn anything, what is the use of that? See, any teacher is happy with the disciple only under one condition, and that condition is the disciple is growing spiritually. See, it is something like this, take a worldly example to make this point clear. See, when the son is doing his business so well that he is outwitting his own father in the business, will not that father be proud of his own son? In the same manner, the teacher is really happy when the student really grows spiritually. All other things are secondary, They can never have any meaning. Like, a music teacher. That is why the word used in our Vedantic terminology is Guru or the teacher. He is not a preacher. There is no music preacher. There is music teacher. You can't preach music. You have to teach. And who can teach? He who is living that music. In the same manner, the scriptural teachers are there. Therefore, Acharya. Now here, one more thought when this word Acharya has come. There are two types of Gurus. Guru Parampara are the two types of traditions. One tradition is the one where we are now studying. It is called as the Acharya Parampara. And the second type of Guru are those which is called as the Avadhuta Parampara. In the Avadhuta Parampara, what they do, there is 1:1 relationship between the Guru and the Shishya, Guru and the disciple. And there the disciple has to live with the Guru all the time, and the Guru will be leading his life so casually as if he is just an ordinary person, and he will create such situations for the disciple to learn. They will not take the books or the Upanishad or the Gita for teaching. Their method of teaching is creating a situation, and through that created situation a message is conveyed. About this I will give you an example. There was a thief, very renowned thief, and he was very expert. Now he had his own son. So when the thief became old, the son told his father, Dad, now you have become old, you won't be able to commit the thefts now efficiently because you have become old. So, can you give me some tips so that I can learn also this our family trade? I can continue. So the father says, yes, let us go tonight. And they go to a rich man's house, they enter properly. After having entered, they see a big walk-in, kind of a place where all the money is kept, like in the big bank, walk-in almirahs where the money is kept. So this father with his master key opens and all the things is there. See how beautiful it is. So the son gets into. When son gets into, the father closes the door and he goes back. And while going back, what he does, he throws a stone somewhere so that the dogs start barking. Now the people wake up and find out what happened. This fellow has already gone, father has gone, the son is in the wallet, in that almirah, big one. So, now what is to be done? The son is saying, why dad, he has a dispute, he has to come out now, or else he will suffocate and die. So from there, from the hole of the key, he does a sound of a cat. Meow, meow, meow. So then, I think our cat has remained inside this, So they come at night with their candle and all that. So they open it and find out. The moment it is opened, this fellow immediately bounces on them, puts off the light first. After he puts off the light, then he goes and there is a well. In that well he throws a big stone. So they think, oh God, I think he has jumped into this well. Now he can't be survived. And he is hiding there comfortably. And then when everything settles down, he slowly goes home. And after going home, Dad. So the father says, don't tell me details. You have come safe. You got the lesson. See, he created the situation. So there are two types of teachers. Living with this kind of teachers, avadutas, is not everybody's bite. It is a very, very tough situation. Therefore, according to this Acharya Parampara, we accept the conditions as they are. We live a normal life. We study, and slowly, like nurturing a small sapling into a beautiful tree, at every step the Acharya guides the student. And this is how this Acharya Parampara is easy and possible for most of us. But to go with the Avadhut Parampara is extremely difficult. It is not everybody's bite. Therefore, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Reva Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. So, this Guru alone is everything in the life of a student because he is teaching us. Now there is last sentence, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. This will be repeated everywhere. Now here please understand, this is a very important grammatical point. If you understand the grammar, then you will understand the depth of it. Namaha is called as avyaya, indeclinable. Namaha. When Namaha is used, it goes in the passive voice. So it is said, Gurave Namaha, salutations to the Guru. See what is said? Aham Gurum Namami. No, it is not said. What will be said in our simple language? I salute Guru, is it not? So there it will be what? Aham Namami, I salute. To whom do you salute? Guru. So Aham Gurum Namami. That means in this salutation I is still maintained. Wherein it is said, salutations to the Guru, that means I has already disappeared. See how subtle point it is. Similarly, Om Namah Shivaya. Aham Shivam Namami. No. Om Namah Shivaya. So the real salutation is that where I disappears and He alone remains. This is the meaning here. Therefore, Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Reva Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. You know, in one of my children's camp, earlier I used to have the children's camp, now I have got big children's camp. So, in that camp, I used to chant normally maximum 3 verses because there are 14, 15. So, it is not possible within 3-4 days. So, for giving the lecture, I used to chant Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha, and start the topic. One day, one child asked, Swamiji, yes, what is the question? You don't know the complete Guru Stotra, you know only one, why don't you learn? Yes, because Guru Stotra is so long. So when you understand the meaning of this, see what a difference it makes. The moment you understand this verse, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Only Parabrahma alone remains and I, the disciple, disappears. When I disappear, he takes over. See? And when he takes over, therefore no Guru worth his name will have the arrogance to say that I have taught to my disciples. No Guru will say this. See? Therefore, Guru Reva Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. But here it is Guru Reva Param Brahma, sometimes you say Guru Sakshat Param. What is this? There is nothing wrong. When we are chanting the stotra, so whatever is written in the stotra, that we chant. And a single shloka is chanted because it is popularly known in that manner. There is no other reason, whichever way you chant. Now after having understood this first verse, which is the foundation of the total Guru Tattva. Now, this Guru comes in our life and how he reveals the truth to us in different ways, it is said now. Read the second verse together. Akhanda mandalakaram vyaptam yena characharam tatpadam darshitam yena tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Yena, it is the third case. We have learned only 2 cases, nominative, accusative. The third is instrumental. Yaha yau ye yam yau yana yena yabhyam yabhi. What is that? This is the pronoun. Aham, avam, vayam, like that. Saha taute tamte tan tena tabhyam taihi artat tabihi, etc. So, yena, that by whom, characharam vyaptam, that which is permeating the sentient and the inanimate world. See, that means in the kingdom of the Absolute, there is no division between the sentiency and inertness, it is one and the same. Yena chara acharam. Chara is living, acharam is stationary or the inert. Yena characharam vyaptam. Vyaptam is permeating. Permeating something like the ocean is permeating every wave. water is permeating every ocean and every wave. Means what? The water itself is called as the ocean and the water itself is called as the wave. In the same manner, the same one reality alone is called objectively as inert and subjectively as conscious. See how beautiful it is. Vyaptam yena characharam. And what is that tattva? It is akhanda mandalakaram. It is infinite, akhanda, unbroken, continuous mandalakaram. It is like the circle. Akhanda mandalakaram. Vyaptam yena characharam. You know, the beauty of this circle is extremely wonderful. When we draw a circle, what are the minimum requirements? You require a center point. Then you require a radius. And then you draw a circle, is it not? Once the circle is drawn, circumference is drawn, on that circumference, which is the beginning point and which is the end point? Every point is the beginning, every point is the end. Okay. Now take the same center point and then have another radius. Suppose the first radius was 1 inch, take the second radius as 2 inches. Then draw another circle. See? In this manner, we will be able to draw any number of circles. And all of them are permeated by the center. If there is no center, no circle. See? In this manner, the truth is revealed in this manner by the teacher. Now there are many more subtle aspects in this understanding that we will take in our next class, tomorrow's evening Satsanga. Now we will try to chant
Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om